start.
Bully and the Beast podcast, Wax, Dusty, and Dirty with Holy
Yeah.
Sock.
Hey,
You nasty, fuck you. When's the last time you went sock shopping?
No, it wasn't me. I was just saying it was funny because, you know, back in the day, like we all go somewhere, me and my boys, and somebody be like, yeah, take your shoes off. And you look around and see who hesitant because this nigga's socks dirty as hell.
That's nasty.
Or he got a hole in it. So I was like, yo, the guy ever come to your house and y'all tell him to take his shoes off, or y'all trying to be nasty and he take his shoes off, his shit feet stink. Like,
yeah, but people do be upset sometimes when you ask them to take their shoes off at the door. And it's like, shouldn't this be normal at this point? Don't most people do that shit?
They do? I don't know.
Or you don't make people take their shoes off when they come to your house?
I mean, my company goes straight downstairs. I only got a section right here to go straight here to the garage of the office. So I ain't need anybody all through the house with the baby and stuff. Like, they got COVID out here. Can't have time.
Exactly why you make people take their shoes off.
Yeah, we're going straight there. We're in the garage.
T Diddy, do somebody go in your do you let people yeah. And then one day I had somebody come to my
house for him though.
Well, you should have socks on. You just push.
But yeah, it's like
but my floors are clean. Yeah. And like one time I asked somebody to take their shoes off and they were like, well, you have wood floors. And I'm like, and they're clean wood floors.
It's hard as hell. I don't know. I just I hate to just have a flat foot on the floor. It fucking sucks. I don't know.
Well, you can stand outside or don't come in. Anyway.
I got weed outside.
Anyway, Wax was trying to talk about my hair, but he couldn't come up with a funny enough joke.
No, do y'all know the lady? Is it Lady Khalees? Can y'all look up the Lady Khalees? Does she like the Lady Khalees?
I don't think Khalees ever had her hair like this, but I do feel like I look like the woman from Coming to America when she's like, whatever you want to do. Yeah. Whatever you like.
You probably did that today in the mirror.
No, I don't get. Today has just been a disaster because Instagram is down.
It is.
There's nothing to do but go to sleep. Yeah, and then my Snapchat isn't working either. Some people's Snapchat is working. Twitter is the only thing working. And let's be real.
If you still got Snapchat, you should not be in a relationship because that's only for nasty people.
That's not true.
Snapchat.
I love Snapchat. People. It's so crazy that I have such a huge following on Snapchat. It was weird to me because I know a lot of people don't use Snapchat anymore, but I might post a video and it gets a lot of views, but whatever. I still show love to my Snapchat people.
I like Snapchat, but it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's a nasty site.
I know it's not. You was doing it for nasty things. I never did anything nasty.
Never on Snapchat. Never. Not even did something to yourself like this in the mirror just because you know it's going to go right away.
No, and to make matters worse, what? Go ahead.
He's only trying to say that because that's where everyone saw Wax's dick.
No, that's where you saw Wax's dick.
Shut up.
And
no,
y'all know about this?
Is that your dick?
No.
Why is it so light skinned? Anyway, I stopped talking to a guy like that. I was talking to this guy, and we would talk sometimes on Snapchat. And one day, out of nowhere, the nigga sent me a video of his dick, and I'm like, I was so thrown off because I'm like, where did he see that I wanted that? You know what I mean? And we were doing good.
Hi. You say hi.
Nah, we were doing good. We had a mutual friend. He spoke very highly of him. So he had me be like, okay, yeah, I'm going to talk to this dude. I like this dude. And he fucking sent me video. I mean, his thing was a large size and he was a nice looking guy. But just the fact that he would do something like that made me be like, he's a fucking creep. And there's no way. Why are you doing this, sir? You ruined it.
Yeah.
Anyway, people ruin things all the time. So we like to help y'all out.
I was the king of that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So this is why Wax gives the worst advice. Well, I guess some people say good advice. So anyway, we're going to get into a voicemail where we're going to help one of you guys out. And, if you want to get some advice from us, all you have to do is hit us up.
At 347-679-6118. You
seem a little confused. Are you okay over there?
Who, me?
Yeah, you had Therese.
347. I know you heard it.
Hey, this is Will from Virginia. I listen to the podcast a lot.
Blessings.
Love you guys, man. Wax is Wax Black Will 1125 on Instagram. I just wanted to touch on, like, a couple weeks ago, Wax had said something that, like, really rings true that men don't talk about, especially black men, and it's so true. He said black men don't really get faithful until they give their baby mama or their girlfriend or their wife an STD or cheat on them. But it really, really is messed up. It's like we really don't learn in love that, you know, us messing around and doing messed up stuff is really what it's doing to women. And we learn it late. And then that's what really makes us stick around, because we appreciate the fact that, you know, you're still here. We've developed all these emotions for you, but we've done some fucked up shit. And I know it's real hard to explain, but, like, when you're in your 20s, you just think you're doing dirt. Then you get with a girl, you're doing your dirt. She forgive you a little bit. And it's something, it has to go this way for us to learn to appreciate you. But we're fighting against so many generations of other men as we get older, telling us what is okay. You know, I've never had a man, especially a black man, tell me that cheating was wrong. They might not have ever mentioned it at all, or they've encouraged me to do it. So when we get into the mode that we love you and we're doing this dirty, we see it, it's turning you into a beast. Yeah, we call that shit a rap and we done. I mean, like I said, he doesn't put it out the best way, L'Oreal.
Yes, I do.
And T. Diddy, but he definitely does put facts out there. It's just that it just comes off wrong. So, I mean, I think you got to give him a hard time. But I love the podcast. T. Diddy, Chris did a great job putting you motherfuckers on, man. I really appreciate the podcast, man. Stay up. Blackwell 1125 on Instagram.
Bless.
Now, we ain't going to give Chris no credit for this motherfucker.
Yo.
That's all us. But
you hear what he's saying, though, right?
I think that everybody knows that guys put women through everything before they want to be serious. So that wasn't anything. We just brush you off when you say things like that because enough is enough. Like, if you really want to look at it,
get the ring though. You want to get the ring, you got to go through the fire a little bit. You don't get the ring, you don't go do nothing together. Like nothing happened for y'all to even see. Can y'all stick around? Like things have to happen for y'all to know that, you know what, a hard time happened. You know, it's like, you know, your first time you ever yell at your kid is like, and they 14 years old, and the first time they gonna be like, what the fuck you think you talking to? But if you was young, getting yelled at like me, my mom still yells at me. It's just like a second nature. I know I'm probably getting in trouble.
Y'all literally put us through the worst stuff, like, and we still deal with it and stick by y'all side. And furthermore, I think that's a poor excuse when y'all say things like, oh, men have been teaching us, other men have been teaching us it's okay to cheat. Well, we've been taught that niggas ain't shit. We've been taught that, yeah, like I've heard that since I was growing up. Niggas ain't shit. All men cheat.
What?
All kind
of. Oh, they
of,
never met me. Oh.
All kind of things that we've been taught. But people say things about Black people all the time. They say things about us that are not true, right? So I just think that if you just go off of what people are saying to you your whole entire life, you're just going to be fucking miserable. You have to take your own experiences, do things your own way, and find love in your own way. And I don't think it should be by torturing somebody and seeing how far they could bend or break until you be like, oh, you know what? Let me take this person serious because I put them through all the pain that one can bear. Furthermore, I've been in that situation, and it's crazy to me that the guy feels that way, right? Like, you've been through all of this with me, and you know, I know you really love me, but now you know what I know after all of this, that you don't love me.
Yes,
because you put me, no, you don't. Because you put me through all that shit, all that pain, all that whatever.
If I could put you through this and you stick around.
Now I want to leave. So it doesn't matter if you want me to stick around, I'm gone.
Nope. I got that little secret about us that
and that makes you a stalker.
So what? I got the secret that nobody will know.
And I'm gonna call the police. That's the difference.
Why? What the fuck you calling?
I stuck with you through all that shit, and now the police gonna come get you the fuck away from me.
Whoa, what about the secret?
What secret?
We got a secret that we can't.
Yeah, our secret is you ain't shit, and I knew all along, and I've still tried to fucking help and put together and do for, and you know what you did? You proved that you wasn't shit time and time again. So therefore, that's it. Like, that's how I look at shit.
You know what?
What? What do I know?
If you want the ring, you just got to go through a little bit of ting.
And so do you. Then I'm gonna have a baby on you.
No, what the fuck? No. See, one thing women don't understand: a man could crash a car, but a woman could total loss it. You understand what I'm saying? Like the man is the head. The man they can swivel. Look how far the head could go. But the woman is the neck. Y'all control us. Without y'all, we cannot even have no movement, nothing at all. That's how valuable y'all are. But look how far we could be able to reach out more than y'all. Y'all have to stay put. Be a neck. Be a great neck.
You can't be a neck and get neck. It's one of the other.
Y'all all about neck. What you talking about?
No, y'all are. And to be honest, like I feel like if somebody's putting you through a bunch of shit in order to show that you love, that's a toxic relationship is what that is. And that's not something that cannot pay off in the long run. There has to be like, okay, and don't get me wrong, I will say maybe certain relationships the guy will fix up. Yeah, but they're both were crackheads at one point in time while they were together.
That was the best relationship.
God bless
any crackheads I ever seen, they had the best love, the best relationships ever. Come on, keep it real.
They don't have no choice. They're stuck together because they don't want. First of all, they need somebody to split the money with to have to pay for the crack because neither one of them have money. So now you got somebody else that's gonna help earn, and then two, like somebody gotta watch while you sleeping.
No, man.
That's the only reason why.
Girls is gonna always win.
Nah, I don't think. I think that if somebody feels like they got to put me through a bunch of shit to see if I love them, they might as well leave me alone. Please stay the fuck away from me.
We trying to.
I hope you're watching this episode. Get the fuck out of my face.
Listen, we just trying to sow our royal oats. You know what I'm saying? That's all we trying to do.
Grown ass man, you should have been did that. Like
that's what we trying to say. So if this man trying to sow his royal oats and certain situations might have happened throughout that, and you still with me,
I'm sorry, niggas is so depressing. Like y'all depress me. Like I promise you. Like the more that I look at the realm of different guys, the more I want to stay single. Like I legit hate you niggas. Like I promise you, like it's like what? Even to think that way, how he was talking makes me want to throw up.
Who? The guy?
That guy, everyone.
He was just saying, you know what I'm saying? When I was out here trying to find myself, trying to see what woman, I went to Carvel ice cream and I just had one flavor at a time. I just want to see which one I like.
You never had one flavor at a time. You put it all in a cup and made a milkshake.
Well, that's even better then. Now I know exactly which one I want at one time.
No, you won't because it's all mixed together.
Well, that's why we get stuck in there. We got too many motherfucking slushies and shit. We need individual little cups.
I used to always say like, okay, I want to get married before I have my child and all that. Now I'm just going to have my child with somebody that I feel like is responsible and he could just leave me alone. Because for real, like this is depressing. I promise you. It's like one of the saddest, like my realizations that I've ever come to, especially like with this vaccine and them saying, I don't know if this is true, so don't try to stone me on social media. But the whole like it makes people sterile or whatever the case. Like I don't
Girls
know if
can be
it's
sterile.
I don't know if it's true or not, but if it prevents you from having kids, then, I started to think about like, well, what do I want to do with my life as far as with kids? Like, do I really want to have kids or what? And I came to the understanding that like, I don't think I just want to wait for somebody that I feel like, oh, me and this person is going to be together forever. I want it now, I think, to be like, is this going to be a responsible parent? Somebody that I want to raise a child with, because at this point I think I'm gonna go to jail. Like you niggas are fucking crazy. Like the morals and the things that go through your mind that you feel like somebody should have to put up with is disgusting. And I don't mean all of y'all, but I mean a lot.
We say sorry. Why you think God put flowers out here?
Take that.
So that I can bite the top off and spit it in your face.
I literally was just telling Wax this early this morning, was I not? Like y'all relationships make me be like, oh, I'm happy I'm single. Like
right, and then people be miserable. Everybody that I know in a relationship low key be sad and shit. And it's like
I'm not.
People be shaming motherfuckers that's not in a relationship, but they're sitting at home miserable. Like, I gotta go see this bitch sitting in their car for an hour before they walk in the house.
I used to, yeah, and that wasn't cool. That shit sucked, yo.
And then sometimes I'll be feeling like you have this period where in a lot of relationships, I'm not saying all, that like everything is great. And then out of nowhere, you just hate each other. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta keep on working. I just left therapy just now.
But also, I mean, we'll get into a roundtable talk. So
yeah, okay. So let's move on and get into email because I don't even know the purpose of that last call. But to make me fucking mad. So let's move on.
Mm-hmm.
Now, y'all know what to do. If you want to reach out to us via email, all you got to do is this.
Hit us up at the bullyandthebeast@gmail.com.
Am I the only person that has been? I feel like I'm in hibernation really quick.
What's
like
that?
I've been wanting to eat stuff that all summer I've been eating good, and now I'm just eating terribly.
Yo, I'm eating horrible. I'm over here eating M&Ms.
My nigga.
I said, nigga, I eat sweets.
I gained like 10.
Yo, I eat fucking Oreos every day. I said,
what's wrong with us? And it's not just me, it's everyone I know. I feel like we're in hibernation. Anyway, like bears.
The vaccine.
You took the vaccine?
What? You see my shit? Hold on, I got the motherfucking card.
Oh, that's fake.
What? Excuse me, young lady?
Spell Pfizer.
I ain't get that.
What you got? Spell Moderna.
Moderna, Berda.
The fact that you think it starts with a V is what's really the problem for me.
Ver. I said V.
Oh, I thought you said B. Okay, anyway. Still wrong. Hey guys, I love this show so much. Y'all get me through the day. So long story short, I'm starting to feel very depressed, all because I feel stuck having to take care of my family. Now I know how that sounds, but hear me out. So I moved back in with my family in Florida once my mother got sick. She has dementia. So I am literally her 24-hour nurse. And don't get me wrong, I love my mother and owe it to my mother to take care of her with everything she has done for me. But honestly, I just need a break, especially because I'm the only one out of my 2 siblings that is taking care of her. And it's so annoying. So my dilemma is this. I want to be able to move away without feeling guilty of leaving my mom because I feel she needs me, but I feel like I need my own life back. Like I can barely meet a man. And the one time I was interested in a man, he completely made me realize that no one is going to understand my situation if I want to date. He did not understand me being 34 and still living with my parents, which I was very defensive. I don't know if I should be selfish and leave or just stay and put up with it.
No, God got the right one for you. God got a guy who's just, he's the nurse that come see your mom, and he was like a substitute. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't even supposed to come, and you needed him to come and help you out one day, and y'all both would reach for something that fell on the ground, and both of your hands touch at the same time.
It sounds like a movie, Wax.
You know what I'm saying?
Life is not a movie.
I'm just saying, I think this is for her because, when you're doing a good deed, God is going to bless you, basically what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? You got your mom.
Now that I'll agree with. I don't know about the touching the baby.
I'm trying to give her some, you know what I'm saying? A
scenario?
Yeah, because I'm like the trainer. One more rep. You know what I'm saying? So don't give up on that. You know what I'm saying? Don't think that just because this situation is your situation. How about this guy just wasn't for you? You know what I'm saying? God got the right person for you because of what you're doing. He's going to help your mom out. He's going to help everything out. You know what I'm saying? That guy was not going to do that. He's going to take you away from your mom because he's smashing you. And you know what penis is. The only thing your fucking meat is the fucking antenna is going to change your fucking station. And now your station would see your mom. Your station going to be to him and sucking his dick when he fucking want food. But you see what I'm saying?
No.
What?
I will say, let's try to look into some alternative measures where maybe it shouldn't be as dramatic as you moving away just to get away from it because you're really running from your problems. And the problem with that is that you're not fixing anything. Like that thing is still going to be weighing on your mind, like what you did. And that's just left your mother high and dry like your other 2 siblings. So you can't talk about them and then turn around and do what they're doing. I will say, try to see if you could get some help. And what I mean by that is hopefully your mother has insurance. you could get like an assisted nurse, like somebody that comes, maybe not the whole day, maybe for periods of a time throughout the day.
Break.
Yeah, maybe there's, if you really, really can't handle it, maybe there is a home where you can, you know, your mother can have more help there and you could come and visit, or, you know, somewhere, like I said, where it's more assistant living, like somebody that's helping her out that's not just you. Because if you, I'm noticing, like, obviously she doesn't have a job. Like, how are you even gonna move? Because you're her caretaker, so you're probably taking a check for taking care of your mom. So I would definitely try to find some help. And it shouldn't just be leaving them out of nowhere high and dry just because you want to find a man who 9 times out of 10, these niggas ain't shit. Meat? Look, I just said that we hear things forever, over and over. These niggas ain't shit. But like, there's,
I can't believe you keep saying that.
Some people are. Some niggas are shit, but some people ain't. Like, so, oh yeah, you're the ain't shit.
I just went to therapy. I'm fixed just now.
Yeah, which means something was wrong. So,
I got fixed. I was fixed.
That's okay. Some people go because they just, you know, it helps them out throughout life. But I do think, like, me personally, when it comes to my mother, is a very touchy subject. Like, you know, I'm really close to my mom. So, but I also can't imagine like having zero life and just 24/7, just being a caretaker. I couldn't imagine, like, at 30 years old. So I would definitely look into you know, different alternative measures.
Yeah.
Or taking care of Mom Duke. And your siblings got to step up too.
Yeah, man. Tell them I send them some Who's wax or something, man. Y'all go ahead and sit around and smoke and chill. Watch Mommy be good. Or like you said earlier, these nurses, live at home nurses. If you all your family chip in, that means you go have a life. Y'all all chipping for the nurse. You and your brothers and sisters, y'all all feel like y'all all doing something for your mom. Y'all not having your mom high and dry, and you ain't stressed out. Once you get in a certain mode of your life and you get down there, you might get depressed and all type of shit like that. You might start hating your mom, or because you feel like now is a job, you have to do this type of stuff. I didn't sign up for this, and I ain't have no kids, and la 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 la.
That's how people start being mean to like sick people when they start beating them up and stuff like that.
But they do. Yeah, I hit the dog.
No, that's not why.
No,
it's their frustration of having to constantly be there, or like feeling like they're taking away from their own life by adding to someone else's. So I definitely think, like I said, talk to your siblings, see what y'all can do to get it together money wise or whatever the case, to find 40
hours a week or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That'd be a great job for somebody else. You're helping somebody else out too.
What do you call the people that, cause there's a babysitter for kids. What do you call the babysitter for adults? Nurse. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Nurse partition, something like that.
Caretaker. Well, she's the caretaker right now.
Yeah,
but there has to be other people that you could like lean on. There's like, you're not the only person dealing with this, going through this. Wow. I would also look into that too. Like, there's another, like you said, there's a guy out there that's going through the same thing that may need someone like you. Like, remember how we were promoting that group therapy thing, where like, try to go online and find groups of people. Like, I know Facebook has a lot of groups. Yeah, like
mad people doing the exact same thing.
Exactly. Like, and it may not be dementia. Yeah, it was Sesh. We talked about Sesh on it's an app. And you can find group therapy. But like I said, Facebook, I'm pretty sure there's numerous groups of people that deal with their sick parent and take care of their sick parent. Y'all might find each other, start video chatting and go from there. The streets is kind of cricket and dingy, like crickets and dingy. Like, ain't like there's just like a whole lot of catches out here. But anyway, I do want to real quick talk about the Hip Hop Awards.
How was it?
Did the carpet for the BET Hip Hop Awards. Yes, it was a good time. Shout out to everybody that was out there. I spoke with Tyler, the creator, Ari, the Don, Nick Cannon tried to get me pregnant, you know, just walking past.
That's what he's got heard.
Big shout out to Fat Joe, Tia, Dream Doll, just so many dope people out there. I got a lot of good content. And I play my game again. Y'all remember my karaoke that I do on the carpet. So I jammed a lot of people up with the lyrics and stuff like that. So we're going to make sure we post that on the Bully and the Beast page so that y'all can see it when it's all edited and cleaned up. But anyway, the Hip Hop Awards come on Tuesday, which will be today once you hear this episode. And we'll talk about it probably next week if anything crazy happened. Did y'all see that Bootsy stuff?
No, what happened to Boosie?
Okay, we'll talk about that in round table talk a little later on. Okay. But let's get into another email. But if you're not signed up for Patreon, don't you worry about it. It's none of your business. This is only for Patreon subscribers. Make sure you go on over to Patreon right now and you sign up to become one of our members. And, you know, we give you exclusive content. All
that good stuff.
Yes, you get the episodes early. Wax sends you a dick pic if you're a girl.
No, I'm not. I'm a whole fiance out here, and I'm a Cowboys fan. We don't do stuff like that.
But I thought it was because, like, you know, whatever earns for the family.
No. Well, she told me I have to do that. Like, she had to make me have to do that because, you know, I would never want to do anything like that.
So you shut your OnlyFans page down, the secret one?
If they go to Patreon, they find out.
Okay. All right. Well, go on over to Patreon. You know, you have priority with emails, voicemails, Black Excellence. You have waxdoms. You have a whole bunch of stuff going on.
You got the new bags that's coming out in LA. I want y'all to go out there and go pick up my drop. Is this week. It's going
Wax is like a flea market. You never know what he's selling this week.
Listen,
it's the
where's
the Chargers?
The Chargers is where my charge at. Hold on.
Yeah, swap meet. So go on over to Wax's Swap Meet on Patreon.
Rushcharge.com. Holla at us, baby.
You can find all that over there. So we're going to get into it. And if you're not a Patreon subscriber, you're going to hear an ad instead.
Yes.
Let's go.
Hear that ad. All right. Listen, before we get to that next segment, I got something for all our guys out there who meat is a little laggy. Your meat don't want to get hard for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Your back is kind of weak, but I got something for that weak back. I got something for you, man. I got something that's going to keep your meat hard for 9 hours so your girl could appreciate you. And now you can be able to have food. You can be able to have your clothes washed and everything because you're giving that 9-hour penis. We got something called Blue Chew, a chewable tablet that come to you in a discreet package, man, straight to your doorstep. And you ain't got to go to the pharmacy or stand in a long line and do all that type of shit. Everybody know, hey, Mr. Love me long time because I can't love my girl long time without it. I'm saying ain't got no headaches, ain't got none of that type of stuff. It's got the same exactly ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but it's better. You ain't got to, you know what I'm saying? You can have it any time of the day. USA approved. You know, we got an offer for you just by listening to us, man. All you got to do is go to bluechew.com and get your first shipment free. Just using a $5 shipment, man. Using the promo code BULLY. And that's $5. And I always say it, man. Sex is for the girl's pleasure and her pussy. So that's why she nut multiple times. She can keep nutting all over and over again. It's for a guy's pride, that knowing that we're taking care of what we're supposed to take care of. When they say take care of home, protect and provide, we got to provide good fucking meat by Blue Chew. Want to make that happen. Again, that's BLUEchew.com. And try your first shipment free. Again, BLUE Chew. What the fuck? Bye. Yeah, I get it.
Now, let's move on into the roundtable talk starring Lorel. I do want to mention real quick the Legends Tour that has Rick Ross, Jeezy, Trina, Little Kim, Boosie Badass was on it. Jeezy, I think I said him already. Either way, Gucci Man. Boosie Badass will not be on the tour anymore. I don't know if it's permanently or whatever the case, but he got in an altercation in Atlanta when they were in Atlanta, and there was like a fight on stage during the concert, which led to Rick Ross not performing, which led to pretty much everybody not performing after that. So Boosie said he's going to follow along with the tour and do the after parties, which is crazy. Y'all need to get y'all man Boosie together, man. Because
what's up, Boosie? I mean, but for years, a lot of people been fighting at the Boosie concerts, man. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, but when you're trying to level up,
yeah, you gotta change, man. You gotta see growth. That cannot still be what's going on, man. Because your fans should grow with you, right?
Yeah, I feel like because now it's like he says like a lot of ignorant comments, and he gets the battery in his back, and it's just gotten worse and worse. It's like y'all are creating a monster right before our eyes. And you know, when things pop off like this, I mean, he's still good right now, but you know, say the dude jumped on stage, started shooting, say the dude, whatever, I don't know, but I heard it has something to do with money. I heard it has something to do with entourages. So I'm pretty sure we'll find out the truth as things go on. But another concert,
get out the way, fellas.
Right, another tour that kicked off was the Round Table Talk. I mean, was the Millennium Tour.
Yeah.
And that had B2K.
Okay.
It had Omarion by himself. It had Bow Wow, and whatever the case. And we're also gonna kick off Who's on Drugs while we're in the middle of this segment.
Okay.
But yeah, so they had the Millennium Tour and it kicked off in LA. Lizzo came through and stopped by.
Yo.
And then you had A-Trav. And then you had Omarion and Fizz, right? Now we know we've been following this story before. Omarion and Fizz.
Hello.
Hey, Trav. So it was Omarion and Lil Fizz at the concert, and Little Fizz decided to apologize to Omarion.
He should have.
Yeah, we know the controversy behind them is that Little Fizz started sleeping with Omarion's baby mom, April Jones. Right, and they announced their relationship after the kickoff of the tour last time, and it turned everything upside down. It got really messy, really nasty. So he apologized on stage. Do you have it, T. Diddy?
You're right. If I didn't take this moment, bro, to publicly apologize to you, man. I did some to my brother.
And he called him his brother.
And I'm not proud of it, man. So I want to sit here humbly and sincerely apologize to you.
Should have.
For any turmoil or dysfunction I caused between you and your family, bro.
What if Omarion would have slapped him instead of dapped his hand?
I wouldn't be mad at that either.
Fuck that. I would not accept that apology.
You wouldn't.
No, fuck no. What? You done fucked my shorty. You done like I wish you would fuck my nigga.
Come on, you can't do that, man. You disloyal ass piece of shit ass nigga.
You never thought that something would work with somebody and it didn't work out?
What you
like
mean?
Y'all thought it was meant to be. Like it's a Romeo and Juliet situation, right? Like what if Little Fizz would have really found love in April Jones? Like,
no.
Would that be so bad?
No, but it's always going to be something there. You know what I'm saying? That's just like having a car that need a wheel alignment. It ain't going to never drive good. It ain't never going to drive straight because it always going to have that. You're going to get tired of that before you like it more. You know what I'm saying? They came into it with a fucked up wheel. They ain't drive for years and then they hit a pothole one day and then they just riding like that. We've been together. No, they came in fucked up.
Not only that, it's too many niggas out here for you to be trying to fuck with my nigga.
Is it too many niggas out here?
Hell yeah. It's too many. It's enough that only
it ain't that many.
Day, listen, only at the end of the day.
Some of them want Trav. They don't want me, so that eliminates majority. The other one, white women. I'm light skinned, but I ain't that light.
Listen, it's so many other people out there for you to have to even touch my family at the end of the day. And me and my other baby mama don't even deal with that at all. But there's no one of my guys could be able to go ahead and try to smash and try to be with her. Like, bro, you can't go nowhere else. You had to go right there, bro.
But would it be different?
That's my son's mom at the end of the day.
Go ahead, T.
No, but I guess what you're gonna say, I was gonna say, like, if you're not fucking with her like that, and your homeboy finds an interest in her, maybe, and you already say she's a bad, like she has issues and everything else like that, he could probably help her, like, yo, my nan's a
listen,
good
fam,
dude,
get out the way. That's my son's mom. My son's not gonna like that. My son don't want nobody around his mom, y'all.
Oh, she's gonna be with somebody eventually.
Listen, I hear you. Whatever my son say, he's getting older right now. That's his responsibility, son. This is what you got going on. I overhear him say, I don't want this. And that's just what it is. I'm going off what he say.
So would it be different if Fizz and April were to work out?
He still did it off bad.
Like, say they worked out. Say he treated your kids really well. Your kids loved him. she was in love, they treated each other with respect, like, would they still be wrong?
You wrong for the first place for even talking to my shorty. Like, it shouldn't even be nowhere. Y'all shouldn't even be around each other.
People make mistakes, right?
Ain't no mistake. So how you
people make mistakes.
Would
you get past it if you seen that the two of them were happy and that everything did actually work out in the end? Maybe you met her so you can introduce her to your friend.
If we live for 70 more years, yes, I accept it then.
Because you got to think about this. Like, look at the Jacksons, right? They share a baby mom and their brothers.
They probably all knew that she was a slur and she got baby by her.
Damn.
Wait, the Jacksons, what Jacksons?
Yeah, the Jackson 5.
And
Tito.
Is Jermaine and Tito? They share, or Marlon and Jermaine?
Share a baby mama?
Share a baby mama. Even in the 5 heartbeats.
Shit out my brother, yo. No.
Yeah, the 5 heartbeats.
The 5 heartbeats.
It's happened. Like, that shit happens pretty more often than not. And for real, okay, y'all tell me if this is wrong. I had a situation where one of my friends met this guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the same weekend, we all go out. So I speak to the guy, but I'm not realizing that this is the same guy that she's saying she spoke to, because I don't even see them speaking to each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
So eventually, whatever, the guy starts trying to talk to me. Okay. And I tell my friend, and now my friend is like, well, he tried to talk to you because he tried to talk to me.
Y'all play haters. Y'all are haters.
So who is y'all haters?
Both of y'all.
How?
Why y'all talking about this guy?
So look, I'm going to tell you, because so I didn't see him near her at all. The only time I seen him near her was when she was like, yo, did you meet so-and-so? But again, I was introduced to so many people that night by her, by different people. So to me, he was just another person, right?
Okay.
So we end up talking. We end up in the, because we were all going to another place, and me and him sat by each other. So we got again, she's nowhere to be found. So why would I think that she has anything to do with this individual? So, okay, talking, whatever. So I tell her, like, listen, I don't know what's up with you and old boy, but like, he's trying to talk to me. And like, I was talking to him.
And I was talking to him.
That's different.
So like, look, that means that's it, right? When you tell me, Trav, wait, save that, Trav. So I'm telling my friend or whatever, and bully. She's uneasy about it. I could tell, but I'm like, yo, you good? Or like you, and she's like, nah, I haven't spoken to him since that day. So like, and I'm like, all right, cool. So then you're dubbed, right? So then when I speak to her again and I mention his name, now she's like, well, I feel like that day it was just weird because he was trying to like throwing dirt on his name. But I'm like, sister, don't even do it. Like, don't throw the dirt, because I already was upfront and honest with you. So what about in a situation like that?
In a situation like that, I feel like, one, so did she know him already, or did she meet him at the same time that you met?
Maybe like the day before, but nothing ever kicked off. Like,
oh, what? Oh, it's like free reign. Like,
that's what I think, right?
If he's trying to get, so boom. Let's say I'm out with my friend and we meet a nigga out, and we both meet him at the same time, and he tried to get at my friend earlier in the day, and I happen to meet him later in the same day.
And mind you, you don't even know that the nigga.
I don't even know that he even tried to get at him. If he tried to get at me, and I'm gonna tell him, and I tell my friend like, "Yo, homeboy tried to get at me," and my homeboy like, "Oh, he tried to get at me too." May the best nigga win.
I love Trav. You're
crazy. Shit, may the best nigga win, nigga.
Not may the best nigga win.
Yeah. Listen,
wait, Wax doesn't agree. Let me hear this, Wax.
Listen, I don't mind. I thought it was just like, that's her guy, and like, it's put like this. Say if I got a girl.
I asked him, and he was like, I tried to talk to her. Like, he was confused.
Of course he gonna say it now because he tried to smash.
Like, but he knows that we're gonna speak. So he was like, I think she got it a little bit confused.
Man, he's supposed to say that. I used that line before too.
Wax. Some of these people be saying that people be trying to talk to him. Like, I've had people say, oh, he tried to talk to me. And I be looking like, damn, bitch, I just hopped in your DM and said that you look good for the day. I won't try to talk to you.
And exactly that, too.
You know, somebody did tell me that you was trying to holler at him too, yo.
Who?
Don't play with me,
a girl, see?
It was a girl.
And then to make matters worse,
like
she was like, this one tried to talk to me and this one tried to talk. I'm like, but you can't claim every nigga in the city. Like,
listen, they bite me though. Does she got a thong picture on? Everybody go jump.
Nigga, everybody got one of those. But like,
they
real
do.
talk,
I ain't got one.
Yo, because I have a few friends like that that'll be like, yo, I talk to him and I talk to him and I talk to him. And you just like, bitch, you cannot be out here claiming all
and
these
then you
niggas.
Find out all he did was
claiming all the niggas.
And then all of a sudden they talk.
The nigga walk right past the bitch and shit, and you be sitting there like, I talk. I could have sworn y'all talk. Like, because I don't want to be in no situation where I'm talking to a nigga that likes my friend. But ultimately, like, if he's confused about, like, yeah, I spoke to her, but I thought we were just cool.
That's what we saying right now with them two.
Yeah, me personally, but I think that if you can't just hold hostage every fucking body, like that's not right.
Mama, that's off limits.
Okay, maybe that's a little deeper, but they weren't together. I can see if they were together, they were having problems. They needed the courts to have them speak. Like they needed a liaison.
She didn't need his meat to get better.
At that point, you did not want that bitch. Like you did not want that bitch. So let that bitch go. Like
now my kid is in more a double toxic relationship. My uncle was start being my daddy, and then my uncle left again, and then now my real daddy came back because my uncle that used to be my daddy left.
I mean, and if that's not the case, then she probably gonna be fucking a whole bunch of other losers. So it's like you rather be the devils you know.
No, that's not true.
I think that's so weird when homeboys try to. So boom, my twin brother got locked up. One of his homeboys immediately tried to get his baby mama.
Niggas ain't shit.
Like niggas not shit, yo. Like niggas really not shit.
That shit happened to me
I hate that
too.
Shit. That's
that shit happened to me, and I went right and told my ex, like, yo, this nigga really on my head. But see, then it starts some shit between them, and then it end up being some real beef, and then now whatever. Now your homeboy always was grimy. You not about to take that out on me.
Yeah, real sure. Exactly.
Envious type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And listen, and I told Carla too. I was like, listen, you got to watch who you talk to because you don't know who's envious towards me. You don't know who don't like me. You don't know what's going on, and you make these niggas a regular conversation, and these niggas over here just plotting. This type of shit was going on out here. I mean, rest in peace to Miss Lady in Florida. What's her name? The girl came. They started with a K. She got abducted by the guy.
Oh, by the apartment dude.
Yeah. Oh, the maintenance guy. Yeah.
It's real ugly out here. So everybody gotta take it easy. You know what I'm saying? The wage gap and stuff is kind of different. You can't be.
And that's exactly why you should just go ahead and sleep with your baby father's friends, just like April did, because then at least you know him.
No.
Can I touch on that real quick? What you just said, Wax? Like, what's so funny is I used to say to myself all the time, like living in apartments. I used to have this creepy maintenance person that had a key to every single person's apartment. I used to say to myself, like, yo, this man could really get in anybody's apartment. He just looked creepy as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's scary. That's why anytime I'm in any kind of anything, I'm putting double locks on the door. I put a chain on that motherfucker.
My fucking dog,
like,
nigga.
And people be thinking I'm paranoid. They're like, why you got the chain on? Even when I'm in a hotel, that's the main place. I do not play. I make sure I put that thing on the hotel. Right, Taylor? Taylor, no. She'll try to fucking come and like, why you got this thing on? No, because
now that you say that, I can see why you do that. Because these hotel people, anybody can just come in your room.
Anybody, multiple people have access.
Disgusting. You get really disgusting in all places. Just listen to the news. I know we ain't really on the news like that, but I have to listen to a bunch of stuff, yo, and it's really ugly out there. It's getting worse. Y'all women, please protect you. Even us, protect ourselves. The dudes out here getting robbed left and right. And they even
they robbing girls now.
Left and right.
They get hit up, so please.
They robbing girls just like they robbing niggas now. And if anything, they looking at girls as easier targets. You know what's so crazy? Careful.
So out here in Philly, 3 girls, one of them actually, the rest of peace, one of them just died. They followed them from the club. These niggas followed 3 females.
They were beefing, right? With them in the club or something.
Yeah, they beefing with, niggas beefing with females in the club. Took an AR rifle, shot their car up 41
times. Yeah, 41 times. I saw
and they killed the girl on the other side. And I'm like, this what you niggas doing to females?
To females.
Come on.
Like, it was like that one of them played them in the club or something, and they followed the girls and shot them up.
shot them up, yo. And I can see a situation like being in a club, nigga trying to holler. They probably like, especially Philly bitches, like, boy, get your nut ass the fuck away. Probably some shit like that, and these niggas shot her shit up.
The first and only time something disrespectful happened to me was when somebody tried to talk to me. Was in Philly. I promise you, I was walking and I was young. I probably wasn't even supposed to be in a club. I wasn't, because I was probably like 17, 18. And I was working at the label and we were in the club. I was walking through. This guy tried to talk to me and I snatched my hand back. That nigga threw a drink right in my fucking face. And yes, he threw a drink right in my face. And I was super young again. And it was him and 4 niggas. And he like, what you gonna do about it? Like the nigga was ready to fight me over me not wanting to talk to him. And from that day forth, I was like, I'm not fucking with Philly like that, which I love Philly, but I ain't never about to be running around by myself ass, like none of that shit. Man, so, you know, as a woman, be very careful. Also, I seen somebody was telling me, I didn't see it with my own 2 eyes, but somebody was telling me my girl Ming Lee had posted something about those trackers, those Apple trackers that people are buying. They're super cheap, but like you could put it on your keys or things of that nature to see, you know, how when you lose your keys and you could track it on an app for Apple. People have been dropping it in people's cars, like the valet or whatever the case, and following women home and stuff like that, because it tells you the location and it's just like a little small dot. They saw an Apple, right, so now I guess they're working on something, because you can see it pop up when you do your Bluetooth. It'll pop up when you're in the car. So that's how she even figured out that something was in there. But another girl found one at the bottom of her car or whatever the case. So you can see that they're on there, but if you're not looking for it, you'll never know. And it gives the location of everywhere you've been. Like,
oh, it's scary out here, yo.
It is. And what's wrong with people? Like, they need to find God.
No, they're broke and they're hungry. And when you see a star,
everyone's hiring right now.
But listen, people learn how to not have to work and still be able to get by and still eat, sleep, and shit.
You know, that PPP and shit, like everybody scamming, that fucked a lot of people up, because now that money running low and they getting hungry again, and they out here doing fucking anything.
Everything. Yo. What do y'all think about the situation with Lizzo? So Lizzo was at the show as well, and she saw Chris Brown and she called him her favorite person. And then when she did that, she got a lot of backlash on Twitter. And people were like, how could you say that when he's physically assaulted women before? But mind you, these are the same individuals that don't mind defending playing R. Kelly records. And he's a proven, you know, there's evidence against this man for it. Not saying that Chris Brown didn't put his hands on Rihanna. We know he did. But like, do y'all think Lizzo should be getting backlash for saying something like that?
Go ahead, Wax.
I don't think so. I think that she probably, what part does she like? Does she like the part that he had hit Rihanna, or does she like him performing? Or does she like his voice? You know what I'm saying? Just like, did we talk, we try to cancel out R. Kelly, but he got some good music. We don't listen to it on the strength of like what happened was going on, because we don't want to support something. But at the end of the day, what part of Chris Brown do you like?
Take that. I also feel like it's different just because R. Kelly still is in denial about him ever doing any of this shit.
He don't know how to hog tie. He can't hog tie nothing.
Not according to his girlfriends. They say he knows exactly what he's doing. But go on.
But with Chris Brown, and again, because my dad still to this day, like, nah, he's crazy, he hits women, blah, blah. I look at it like this, like, what he did was
meanwhile, your dad was listening to them Ike and Tina Turner records.
Okay. So
what happened there?
But right. So and my dad's like so against that shit, whatever like that. But he knows he's talented and everything else. And that's what I think too. Chris Brown apologized, right? Mm-hmm. And still I think Chris has issues, don't get me wrong, but I feel like Rihanna forgave him as well.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
That's how I think about it. She
like Rihanna, but he was young. Like, he knows the mistake he made. I don't think. Yes. I hope he doesn't make that.
And who danced like that but Michael Jackson?
I do feel like there's a big difference between R. Kelly, who molests young girls, and Chris Brown, who I won't make excuses for somebody that puts their hands on a woman, but I get what you're saying, T. Diddy, as far as like he was younger and also like this is something that Rihanna forgave him for. I do think it's disgusting to put your hands on a woman. You know what I mean? I've been in that situation where I had to deal with that. So obviously I don't look at like give people a pass, but I do feel like people make mistakes. It's a big difference between making that mistake 867 times and maybe a person or two, you know, and again, still he's done wrong. But like, I don't think Lizzo should get the backlash. Let's be real. Chris Brown is fucking amazingly talented.
Did y'all watch a show of his ever?
I'm sorry.
Did y'all actually really go see a Chris Brown show?
Yeah.
This guy is really, really, really fucking talented.
It's incredible. Yeah. I actually got to host one of the tours. We was in Detroit, and I was joking because the guy that was on my show at the time was dancing, and he was dancing terribly. And I said like this, I was like, yeah, make some noise if you feel like he dances better than Chris Brown. Nigga, they pulled my plug.
Yo,
they pulled my plug.
That's the only moves that I know how to do. I know how to do James Brown and Chris Brown. This move that I learned how to do is really dope.
Wax, you cannot do nothing.
Chris Brown. Crazy as hell.
Let's see. You probably do the Amoria.
I know how to do this. It's almost like a James Brown move. I got it.
Let me see.
If I was kidding Amoria moves because
let him do it.
Y'all want to see?
Tell us that you can't move because of the Timbs.
No, but Omarion had the Timbs, so that's the only move he could make. It's an Omarion move. Omarion had moves.
You crazy. It's Chris Brown. It's a Chris Brown.
Do the fucking move Brown. And shut the fuck up.
I'm going to do it on Patreon. I ain't got time for this shit.
Well, show us a preview.
Hold on. Try it.
Yo. Hey, we going to look.
Are they respecting it?
I'm really watching the highlights.
Before y'all get into your football thing, we want to see a tease. Exactly. Let's go.
Yeah. A tease of what? So my James Brown.
Do the Chris Brown, James Brown.
Oh, shit. Both of their last name is Brown.
So look, my grandfather always told my grandfather's like literally an OG back in the day, right? He used to always tell me. He told me about this one time his sisters will always get into it with niggas. Whenever he would step in, like him and his brothers would beat the niggas up or something like that. He said after a while he stopped doing that because he would always notice 3 weeks later his sister was always back.
Right back to the same
nigga that they was beating up and doing shit too.
I had to stop that shit too.
So when it comes to like Chris Brown and stuff, like if Rihanna forgave this man and Rihanna's being back around this man, it was 10 years ago, bro. Let Lizzo take the picture, bro.
I didn't even know that was a thing. Like I didn't think people were even still thinking about that.
Yeah, the way she got tons of backlash on social media, but I also feel like they pick on Lizzo. Like they have these set celebrities.
Yeah, mess with Lizzo, man.
That they doing something to herself too. Don't let me get started on Lizzo.
I feel like Lizzo's innocent sometimes, and she just don't realize she be setting herself up.
She be setting herself up, Lord. Stop it.
What she be doing?
Stuff, and
but Chris Brown is a lot of people's favorite person.
Yeah.
Obama like him.
Obama does like him.
Yeah, he's
talented.
Man, let's come on.
Everybody likes Chris Brown.
Yo, James Brown, Chris Brown.
Why the fuck do you keep saying James Brown?
I like
Browns.
Bobby Brown,
man. Oh shit, I could put a little bit of Bobby Brown in it.
I like brownies. Anyway,
are we gonna see her or not? Are we gonna see her or not? Wax. Let's go.
I'm gonna put it.
I know. Do a little dance.
No, I want to see a little tease right now.
We're going to do it for Patreon. I'm gonna send a video in.
I want to see a little tease right now, though.
They got to go to Patreon if y'all want to see this.
Well, some people are saying that with the whole thing with Fizz and Omarion, they thought that was fake. Did y'all think that was fake just for the?
Nah, that's real.
What, like the apology was fake?
Some
like
sales, some sales for the tour or him trying to wait. But B2K is on the tour, I believe.
No, so supposedly, Omarion's doing it by himself, and like they came on as like. I guess a guest.
That's definitely planned because there's no way that they would have been allowed in the building. Like bitches I don't fuck with are not allowed at my station. Like,
but they probably already talked about it. Like I personally think that because how long have they been broken up for right now? Lil Fizz and whatever.
Mm-hmm. April, it's been months. It's been
so
she's been dating Dr. Dre for the past year.
I feel like Lil Fizz Yeah, I feel like Lil Fizz thought
right.
about it, and probably they had a discussion, and then he just talking about it on stage.
Who you think got a bigger dick?
Dr. Dre, definitely not Fizz.
I was talking about between Fizz and Omarion.
What?
This is crazy.
Nah, I think Fizz got a bigger dick.
I think no.
If you're willing to embarrass yourself like this, it got to be something a little bit more. And he light skinned, so you know light skinned niggas is all off top.
But he must have been envious for him for years for him to sit there. And
is that true?
Why would he go after his baby mom? All them other women out here for you, bro.
Around though, maybe like they just always
all
were friends.
These women always around. They on tour.
No, but they were friends though too. They were in a group together.
Yo, you never been cool, real cool with your friend's girlfriend or boyfriend?
Never. I don't do that. I don't follow them. I don't do that type of shit, yo.
No, but Wax, even if you do, because I'll be super cool with my friends, boyfriends, and like stuff, and I would never try to fuck them.
Have you ever had a relationship? Huh?
I just stay out the way. I don't want nobody even think that or anything like that at all.
I think Wax is smart, and I'm gonna only tell you why. Like I've definitely been in situations where I've gotten so cool with a nigga that I feel like eventually he starts liking me, and you're gonna start liking me because. And I'm not like trying to just say like this. It's like I'm cool. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to like
cool too.
On a friend level. So a nigga is off top gonna be like, yo, she's mad cool, da 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 da. And I have had a situation where like I feel like the guy was hinting things. Like and saying little things, and I'd be like, damn, like me and this nigga hella cool, but like I feel like he liked me. You know what I mean?
How can he be saying L'Oreal?
Like 30.
What the hell can you say?
I'm sorry, y'all both asked me a question, so I'm lost. What'd you say, Trav?
Go ahead, Trav.
No, I was saying, I just made a statement. I said, I feel like that's just men. I feel like men are just naturally like flirty, like flirtatious.
And I do feel like that too. But then when you imagine if you gain some type of a connection with them and they trust you, like that don't make it no better. And like, I'm thinking like, cause you come to me cause you're like, man, let me talk to you so you could talk to her. And I'm like, I don't want to be involved. But then you put a motherfucker puts you in that place. And then they start to feel like, oh, well, you understand me. She doesn't. And it's like, I don't. And that, like I said, the last time something like that happened to me made me be like, I don't want to be cool with nobody boyfriend no more. Like, I don't want to be cool with nobody, whatever, because I do feel like there's a sense of like comfort that they find. And you, especially if you're a middleman and you show some kind of compassion towards them, I feel like they start to feel like, well, what the fuck am I doing with this bitch that don't never understand me? This one right here, I could talk to her.
We could talk, we cool and all type of shit. Boy, you don't get the fuck out the way.
Yeah, I would never tell nobody.
Because I've been in a situation where somebody that was like, somebody said I could say it. So somebody I was super, super cool with that have a boyfriend. Like, imagine if this girl got a boyfriend and her man coming on to me. To like where I had to like remove myself from the situation where I like, damn, I can't even be cool with your man no more because one, I can't expose him to you, letting you know that he's like coming on to me, and second of all, like now I gotta fall back from being cool with him because he on some other shit.
And she might look at you and start faulting you or blaming you, and that's another thing.
I always say that.
Yeah, and no, and it happens. Like they'll act like, because I definitely had to do that shit one time. And, well, twice I had to do it. This is what I'm saying. This shit has happened to me a couple times. So the second time it happened, I told my homegirl, and it almost was like she wanted me to be in a relationship with him too. Like she was like, and and it's not like she wanted to be in a relationship with me. They have some poly thing going on. So she was like, well, I wouldn't be upset. And I'm like, bitch, I'm upset. Like that nigga, you know, I was mad and she was chilling. Like, what are you upset for? He's just being honest. He thinks you're beautiful. You are beautiful. And I'm like, bitch, if you touch my titty, I'm gonna knock your ass out. Boobies. No, but like, but no. And then the other situation, it was like, I knew if, like, cause I tried to speak to her about something. But like, I knew if I would have went further, she would have been like, bitch, it would have been on me. You know what I mean? Like she would have.
So did you say something? Because like the person, I said something to the person. Like
I hinted it, like I insinuated, and she just totally took it like, well, what the fuck are y'all talking about? And I'm like, bitch, you be making me talk to the nigga. Like I don't want to talk to him ever. You know?
When I told the person about what was happening, they kind of just was like, really? And then like, kind of just ignored it and just kept being with them. So after I saw that,
which means she's also didn't believe you, or she didn't in her mind. She didn't want to believe you.
Love is dumb and blind.
Yeah, but they would stop fucking with Trav before
all day.
Trav before they'll start fucking with the nigga.
Pillow talk is more powerful.
Stop talking to me before they stop talking to their nigga who was trying to get at me, and I came to you as a friend, letting you know that this is what your boyfriend is doing.
And it's the same thing.
I learned from that too.
It's the same thing when you tell them about other people. Because I've definitely told a friend about a nigga fucking with a bitch I know, and she fucking turned on me like I hooked them up. And I'm like, they knew each other before I just found out about it. And the bitch was looking at me like I'm the hater trying to ruin their relationship. So from here on out, I don't even give a fuck who you're dating. Don't even tell me. Like, I don't want to be cool with your peoples, your boyfriend, you're not then.
Man, stay out the fucking way. Nobody got to be that cool.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody slow down. I get out of the way. I don't even want you to think that she like me. Me making my boy girl laugh too much is a fucking problem.
That's a problem, and that's the issue with me.
And I'm cool like that. I'm the guy who I was just say some dumbass shit that I don't even know why I said it. I might see just something. I don't know.
Now her panties wet, and she want to throw them at you. Yeah. And the nigga blaming you. It's like, get your fast ass girlfriend.
Get your fucking fast.
And your trifling ass nigga. Like,
that's real shit though.
You know what I mean? It's like, damn, I'm your friend.
But even if not, I still don't want to get caught in that situation for nobody to even think twice. So you just don't put yourself in that position. Don't put yourself in that situation, and nobody can even think anything. Don't be like, we wasn't talking about nothing. What the fuck they got to do anything? You know what I'm saying?
So you never got told something like that, and then you just didn't believe your friend?
What, that somebody
like, has anybody ever come to you like, yo, I feel like your girl hitting on me or something, and you didn't believe them? You took the girl's side?
No, I didn't, because if he could even think that, you already did too much.
Mm-hmm. But what if he's lying and he's like a hating ass nigga?
For him to even, for you to even, you should already sniff that out.
I was about to say, you also got to know the nigga that's coming to you.
Yes.
Like, if you know this nigga, like, if y'all really cool and you see how this nigga move and you see how he operate, you gonna know.
He have no reason to say that. If he ain't got no reason to say that, yeah, I'm gonna believe him.
Some niggas be holding on to shit. I feel like I have the worst stories when it comes to this, but like, there was a guy that was trying to talk to me. We went out on one date, right? And it was like literally not even a date. It was like an impromptu, like, oh, you hungry? Let's go eat type shit. Mm-hmm. Like right then and there, the same day I meet him.
He fed me in my phone.
Yeah, so look, that was it. We never linked back up, nothing. Like 3 years later, I started dating this dude, and he's friends with the guy I went out on that one time eating out. We went out to eat that one time. Tell me why. I stayed with that guy for a while, right? Tell me why the whole time, I don't know whether this nigga just was sitting back mad or whatever the case, but the two of them started beefing, and the nigga started trying to hit me like, yo, he knew I was talking to you 3 years ago, and they were supposed to be best friends, and I'm like, yo, nigga, so you was sitting there every day, because I was with this nigga for a minute. You was sitting there every day mad as fuck that this nigga was fucking with me, throwing shade on my nigga, because he'd be like, why she always gotta come everywhere, like whenever we went somewhere or whatever the case. Meanwhile, it's because you want to fuck with me.
Real shit.
What is wrong with these niggas?
Crazy. And I'm talking about, I had to screenshot these shits. Like, look at how hard your nigga is going, because y'all not cool no more.
Why all these guys crazy, L'Oreal?
That's why I try to tell you. That's why I'm single, and I'm about to just find an eligible baby daddy.
But don't you know? But you listen. You know, I want to say something about that, because I'm about to try to get this program. I'm trying to get this LLC to where it's
Big brother.
No, you don't have to know who the father is. You go get pregnant, but you can know, like. No, for real.
Right, they have them already.
I don't want to hear it. They don't have them. What I'm gonna have. You could pick like an athlete. You can have all different type of sperm and stuff, but you could get smashed. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get smashed, you be like, oh, room 6, lights off. You never see this motherfucker ever, but you know you up in there with a fucking 7-foot motherfucker if you want to.
I do feel like you should be able to buy like a LeBron James sperm or something.
If you want to. You want somebody up in there, what, 6'8", 290, whatever?
I agree.
Come on, go in there, get smashed.
if you want the perfect co-parenting experience, find you a rich gay nigga who.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
That way you can co-parent with. You're not gonna have no baby mama problem. You ain't gonna have nobody trying to beef with you, trying to fight no other girls trying to fight you. You want to find a nice man that's gonna help you raise the baby. And you
what
can
if one day he comes
want.
to me and be like, I want to transition and now you owe me child support?
Yes. What happens? Then what you gonna do?
Because with my luck, some shit like that would happen. Like,
I want the baby full time.
I'm the baby mama now.
I'm the baby mama, bitch.
Well, you know what the fuck you doing, bitch.
You my nigga, and you owe me. Well, I promise you.
What the fuck you gonna do, nigga? That shit turn around, and yo, they gonna go hard as hell in court too. They're gonna dress the fucking part. You just should have seen me in court. I have fucking white tee and fucking Tim's on.
Oh, I do want to mention really quickly. Did you see that Roland Ray tried to accuse somebody of scamming him?
Shut up. Shut up. You see the perm?
Yes, I saw that show. Don't get me started.
I do feel like we need to showcase that episode because we didn't put that clip out. I think we need to make it a bigger thing and see if Jason Lee will post that he got our guy for a couple $. So let's reach out to Jason and let them know that he out here living foul.
Get your bread back, Trav. Fuck
no, yeah. I know that Roland Ray is doing it to more than just me.
Exactly.
He probably making a good $75 off a good 7 people a day. That's a lot of money.
But the nigga came with a brand new wig and everything.
That's what I said. A nigga permed.
He always got a new wheelchair. Them shits is expensive.
Wheelchairs cost mad bread, like a car.
Them shit's expensive, bro. And he always got a new one. Scamming
I ain't never seen a new fucking wheelchair, yo.
Because I be watching him. I be stalking his page. This bitch, you owe me $75.
Oh, look at sis. Not divorce.
Hold on.
We can hear it.
Quarantining. He's been quarantined. He's not wearing any mask, but he's a so-called full-time nurse. I do commend him. He has stopped the scamming and started making a lot of money. Mm-hmm. But that money has not been coming
to your household.
Or my household.
Okay, Mr. McCormick, you say you are a nurse. So you supposed to have special knowledge on how to act during the pandemic. But he saw you out in the clubs and, to quote him, shaking a tail feather. Were you doing this during quarantine? He said endangering his health and welfare.
Not in the height of it, but I was out there when I was supposed to be quarantining.
Okay, there we go. And that became an issue for the two of you?
For him, not for me.
Of course.
That's his issue.
Your Honor, he's been back on dating sites. I have proof, Your Honor, of him.
This is who you want me to make my baby father.
My best friend sent me several text messages.
Look at my baby father right there.
Why were you back on the dating sites?
Because I'm single.
You are single?
Yes.
And he's single?
Yes.
Okay.
You were single. Look what you got on. Like, what is that?
That's outfit.
Clothing. You're over 21 years old.
And I was single.
Dressed like
Your
that.
friend is always looking for me. He's always looking and checking for me. He's always in the business and he
That is a new wheelchair.
The spin is definitely a thing.
That's a new wheelchair. He used about $75 to go towards it.
That's a different one.
To throw his phone.
Look, and it moved fast, too.
Yo, it is kind of fast, yo.
But in the meantime, you're going to pay the $300 for the broken phone. You had no right to
listen.
What am I watching right now?
For me.
For the rent, you don't have enough proof, Mr. Ray, here in court today for the rent. But my judgment is in your favor for $300.
I got an idea.
I do wish all of you well.
Can I say one thing to him, please?
You got to get him a travel, please.
It's 10
Yes.
years.
It is.
I can't believe he went on there and won.
10 years ago, I didn't even think we would be at this point.
I want us to go to the people's court.
Hold on. Dude, that's a divorce court.
Yeah, but we're going to go to the people's court.
Yeah, it says divorce. They were married, Wax.
Shut the fuck
They were?
Yeah, that's why they're on divorce court.
Because they was, hold on, I didn't know Roland Ray was mad. He messy as hell.
He's so messy.
Shit, yo. And I can't believe he won, and he took him on there for scamming, and you got to scam him. Please take me on there with Roland Ray. I will read him from.
We want to make sure we get you on there.
We got to make this happen.
So, is there anything else you've been going through lately that we could give you some advice on?
That I'm going through lately. Just dealing with these bum ass niggas, man. Just dealing with these bum ass niggas.
You know these niggas, some bum ass niggas. Trav, the fuck?
Like the nigga I was I can't even say was dealing with because my stupid ass still dealing with him. But he having a baby. He got a baby on the way.
No.
After telling me for the longest that he not dealing with his baby mama, he don't talk to her no more. But he claimed that it was a drunk night.
But guess what I heard about guys?
You believe that shit, bro?
Fuck no.
Everybody say, who the fuck you let these niggas get you, bro?
No, he ain't get me. He the one with the baby, not me.
Well, guess what I heard about guys that have babies on us? That's when they treat you the best. Isn't that what you said, Wax? Now he's going to give you the world because he had a baby on you. Yeah. He has to drag you through hell and high waters is what Wax said in order to get the ring and all that stuff. That's what you said, right?
But with through time and we trying to sow our royal oats, you might get caught in the crossfire in some of these situations. We ain't gonna be disrespectful and be trucking your friends and everybody like that. That's a messy ass nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas do that all the time.
I'm saying that's a messy ass nigga. You should not be around this guy because respect is not there. But if you catch a guy here and there or found out.
So him lying about fucking his baby mom is not disrespectful?
Yeah, but how do you find out?
I do want to make it.
Because she has a baby on the way. What the fuck?
Yeah, he had a baby on the way. He told me. And then the baby mama would be like, when me and him be together and stuff, she'd be like sending him pictures of her standing outside his grandma's house and she's just a break.
She in love.
Yeah, she in love. But
he telling her the same lie.
I always say, yo, make sure you tell me if you're with her, let me know because I'm not gonna be talking to you if you're in a relationship with her.
Niggas never tell the truth.
Trav, you really care, bro? If you really care, because you already know the real answer. Listen, niggas already know the real answer. Nobody want to hear that shit. We know exactly what time it is. We just doing what we just want you to say it.
We want you to lie to us. That's what
Trav want him to do.
No, just you have to lie because
once you tell me that you were her, like, nigga, I'm not talking to you no more. I don't do it.
So he's not going to say that. Exactly. Why would he say that? No, you say you're not going to talk to him no more. Why would he do that?
Hey, that's the girl fault too, man. I be telling like, look, listen, she found out about me, so if she want to keep fighting for this nigga that is out here liking men, then she can do that all she wants. Like
I think that alone, like that's something that if you trying to get rid of me, tell me you got a boyfriend on the side. I'll be like, he wins.
Why would you keep fighting for your man if you find out that he out here like literally not like he won't stop talking to me?
No, because I'll be like, what am I supposed to do? Grow a dick? Like there's nothing that.
Yeah, but
like,
women hate losing, yo. They hate losing.
He wins though. I mean, ultimately, it's like, what do you want to do? You want a nigga, not me. I'm not a nigga. Like, be your true self. You really using me at this point because you scared of what people gonna say about what you got going on. That's it. And you trying to prove to yourself some other shit or whatever. Go live how you want to live and go be with him. Don't use me as a scapegoat and to save face in front of family or whatever the fuck you're scared of. Because ultimately, if he can't leave you alone, there's obviously something there, okay?
But then again, like I don't even like at this point. I don't even want to be with him. Like I'm talking to like 3 other niggas anyway. So
Trav, what the hell? You're a whore.
You have to because he has a relationship.
I don't want to. Okay.
You don't have to explain to him.
1 penis a year, y'all.
Hold on now.
Come on,
y'all.
Ain't nobody doing
well, you're a whore.
I ain't doing one a year.
1 a year. 365 days.
That's a top, Wax.
Huh?
He gives the dick. He don't.
I don't care. 1 a year.
Not so Wax. You only you're in a
that's what I'm saying. I'm out of the game.
Yeah, you're out of the game.
And I used to be a whore.
Out of the game. You wasn't doing one.
No. I was a whore.
Okay. I was about to say because nigga, you stay here giving out advice you did not follow.
No, not to the girls. If y'all get more than 1 penis a year, you're a whore. Guys, you get more than 1 pussy a year, you're a whore.
I don't agree with that because let me tell you something.
Dick or penis a year,
people play games. No, people play games. And let me tell you something. I'll be damned if I fall for some shit, meaning somebody has me thinking we like each other, we're into something, and then they do some fuck shit like whatever. I'm not about to just be like, oh, I'm not fucking with nobody else because this person did some bullshit to me. And like people will dead act like Prince and Princess Charming until they feel like you're invested in them, and then sometimes they disappear. So should I just sit around being like, well, I'm not gonna, or sometimes that person turns into the frog. You know what I mean? And I'm supposed to just stick with this motherfucker that's treating me bad or that disappears because I'm supposed to have one dick a year? You sound stupid.
One penis a year? Oh my gosh.
All right, well, what about this, Wax? What about one dick a year and then another nigga gives me head?
All right, that's even okay. But just get one penis a year that you're dealing with. You know why? Because y'all so smart. Y'all should already know exactly what type of guy that y'all want. And somebody...
Wax, you got to remember... most niggas ain't fucking only one person a year, so
no nigga, damn near not one.
They whores.
So being the fact that I'm a nigga and I date niggas, you know I'm a sexual like
whore, bro. Guess what I was? I was a fucking whore, bro.
Hey, so was I. So was I.
You telling me you still out this motherfucker?
People be lying too about who they fuck or whatever the case. Like, you'll be dealing with somebody and they'll be like, "Oh, I don't want you to fuck with nobody else." Meanwhile, they fucking 3 somebody else's or 4 somebody else's, and you're sitting there like, "Let me hold it down because we're in a relationship."
Are you asking God? Are you asking God not to send you a whore? Did you ever pray for that?
I don't say, "Hey God, can you send me somebody that only wants one?"
No, but that's what you gotta ask God for. You gotta be really straight up with God, and I promise you, that's how God blesses you. You sit there, you can ask for a bunch of things, like God, I just want this. I want this McDonald's job. God gonna really bless you with that McDonald's job.
The reason I don't pray to God for it, man, because like God knows that I like hood niggas. I like hood niggas.
God don't be in the hood that often.
Yo, you know how many pastors is hood niggas though?
Going down north to get you that nigga. I don't know. I ain't going down
there. So listen, Trav, what do you have a pastor that's a hood nigga? Hood nigga pastor.
You said a pastor that's a hood nigga?
Yeah.
No, he definitely not gonna fuck with me then, because be a pastor.
Why?
Because those be the niggas that be preaching against me all the time.
That's a fact. But the main one sucking dick though.
You don't be the one preaching against me, then go in the back and suck some dick.
Do you get what I'm saying? Sucking a whole lot of dick on the podium.
I got nothing to do with that. Cowboys playing.
So you know why I don't ask God for that? Because for real, sometimes like I feel like I talk about it, but then when I really think about involving God into it, I'm like, I don't think I'm ready for this. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think, because I'm not about to be coming to God with
God to try you out.
Yeah, like I'm not about to be praying to God for something that I'm not ready for. Like
what Bishop T.D. Jakes, what you gonna do when he make you the first lady of the church?
You get what I'm saying? And now I'm stuck at God. Like, bitch, I gave you what the fuck you was praying for. Now I ain't giving you no more prayers. Yeah, so with me, I'm like so focused on my career that like things that I pray for usually has something to do with, if it ain't my career and things of that nature, it's my family, my health, like things like that, my happiness.
He got something for you. He's waiting for you to ask him.
Yeah, but like it's like, am I ready for that? Because every time I think I am,
person for you in the season.
Every time I think I am, and like I'm all the way to, I dip a toe. I be like, okay, my toe nice and warm. Then I put the foot. I be like, oh, hold on.
The shark in that motherfucker.
It's cold.
Like every time I get with a nigga and I think, okay, when we vibing, everything going good, they do some fuck nigga shit.
They need therapy. Listen, I got fixed. I was broke, right? I was broke earlier, and then it's like when I went to therapy, I went to like to the mechanic shop, and I got a tune up, and now I'm back all in love again.
Okay. Anyway, so we wanted to add more callers in, but as y'all know, Instagram has been down. I think they hacked the internet out this motherfucker because nothing's
all
working.
These fucking naked pictures is coming out.
No, I haven't gotten so many phone calls, and that's because people have nothing to do. So everybody is like calling me all day. So like they need me to entertain them, but it's not happening because I'm not answering shit because we've been recording. But anyway, so next week we will have you guys join in on the fun and hit us up for some advice and all that good stuff. But we're going to get out of here after we do this Black Excellence. Trav, you going to stay with us, right?
Sounds good to me.
Okay. So let's get into some Black Excellence really quickly. And let me clear my throat. All right, let's talk about Jay-Z. So he is fighting to free a man locked up for 20 years due to weed charge, like a weed charge or whatever the case, which is so crazy because, you know, these white people now, they done bought and took over everything and that makes selling weed legal, and they're trying to limit the amount of Black people that could get up in there. But we're still locked up and, mass incarceration over weed charges and minor drug charges and things of that nature. So I have been seeing a lot of things happen to turn around convictions over, weed and things of that nature. But it's gonna take a long time. I mean, look how many years they've been locking us up. Yeah, it's been very long. So
I got the double indictment off that shit. You know what I'm saying? For
Well, they could have kept. But like, but yeah,
praise the Lord, man. God is good, man. God is good.
Well, we do want to send our love and prayers and thoughts out to all those suffering and fighting their case, their weed charges and things of that nature, and can't wait to get all of those convictions overturned so that they could come back on the streets, because the feds are making money off of weed. Everybody's making money off of weed nowadays, but it's still illegal in certain places, and it just doesn't add up. I'm going to call the cops on you. Put it down.
Knock it off.
Anyway. Props. Also, let's talk about a North Carolina man who has served over 13 years of a 20-year prison sentence for a oh, no, this is him.
Yeah, same.
Okay, so, all right, so sorry. Okay, let's start that over. Okay, so he was a North Carolina man, or he is a North Carolina man. He has served over 13 years of a 20-year prison sentence. Imagine getting sentenced to 20 years for weed. Weed and a non-violent marijuana charge. So he has no guns, no murders linked to it, no nothing, no RICOs. It's just weed.
Just
simply
weed, bro.
So hopefully he gets his freedom. And also Big Tigger, they announced the reboot of Rap City. They're going to be airing that today, which is Tuesday, right before the BET Hip Hop Awards. So shout out to Big Tigger. Even though he's my competition in Atlanta, we still will be supporting Black excellence. Like yes. And all that good stuff. There was something else I saw that I wanted to highlight, but now I don't remember. Did y'all see the Disney special with
the lady voice?
What? I'm sorry. What did you say? What?
Her voice, the lady voice.
What lady voice?
The lady voice. She was singing the twin girls' voice.
What's her name?
The twin girl that sings.
One, she's not a twin. They're not twins. They're sisters. Okay. No, they're not twins. They're 3 years apart.
The whole time.
Me too.
Yeah, because you know what? They play twins on Grownish.
Oh, so come on, give us some credit.
No, they're just sisters, but they're 3 years apart. But Holly, is it Haley? Sorry, Haley Bailey. She performed "Can You Feel the Love Tonight" from Lion King, which is one of my songs.
Killed it.
Beautiful.
What type of check is that?
I'll tell you 1 second.
And she killed it. You know how many streams this shit she got? She got hit up.
She low-key looks like a Disney character.
That's how they did the makeup. Can make your lips bigger and wider, and your eyes like pop out and make them.
Shut up. Yeah, so that's exactly what I was gonna say. She's playing Little Mermaid. Yeah, she's gonna play Little Mermaid. So I'm pretty sure this was just made the most sense because it's Disney and it's their 50th anniversary for Disney World, and they're actually gonna be celebrating all year. So you can pull up. I mean, obviously that was a special that they had hosted by Whoopi Goldberg. It was amazing.
Okay.
And but you can pull up on Disney World throughout this year. There'll be all kind of special celebrations. But big shout out to the Black Little Mermaid, something that we need to see, a Black princess. And I'm so glad she stole that moment, as we know she can do. And I love that her and her sister still are staying true to themselves. They have their dreads. still their locks down their back. And I just love that because especially nowadays, like, not that there's anything wrong with wigs, but like, it's just like you see little 11-year-old girls with wigs and it's just like, come on now. Like, but,
their hair out and shit, man.
Easy, shout out to them.
And people need to stop trying to put them beef all the time, Stop trying to put one over the other. They're both
come on, man.
They're never gonna beef. Those sisters are so close and tight, and they're just like good hearts. Like I love these girls. Like anytime I've ever spoken with them, they were the sweetest, nicest girls. Always laughing, always smiling, and people be so hard on them, and I don't get it. But people, but we gonna support them no matter what, and we're gonna get into our favorite segment from the show, y'all.
What we got?
And it's a mess.
What is it?
We gonna get into Wax's ABC.
Oh, this easy thing.
Anyway, you know how it goes. We're going to give Wax a word. He's not going to know it. We're going to ask him for the definition in a sentence. He's going to use that. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. This one should be easy for you. Yeah. It's spelled HYPOTHESIS. Say the word, define, sentence.
Hypothesis. Ha.
Oh my God, you really got it.
Yeah. Hypothesis. Hypo is semi-hype thesis.
Like the star, like a hype man. Like what?
Hypo. All right, my boy hype. My boy Poe is hype, and he hit with assists.
He pulled up with a sis, nigga. Wait, what?
No, sis. My boy Poe sis is hype.
So is that the sentence or the definition? Like, I never really know.
Hypo. Hype. My boy hype. Pot. Sis. All right, man. Guess what? I got the sentence right now.
Go ahead.
You know, me and Carla are always going somewhere, right? So me and Carla went to the restaurant, and high we was. So, but the pots that the sister was bringing made this hypothesis.
Hypothesis. Hypothesis is hella funny.
Yeah, like that one?
Yeah, it was pretty good. Come on, T. Diddy. Tell him what the fucking word is, because that ain't it. Wax.
It's hypothesis.
That's what I said.
No, you didn't.
No, it's not.
Yeah, absolutely said. You absolutely didn't say that, actually.
And basically, it's a proposed explanation made on the basis of limited evidence as a starting point.
Basically what I said, if you listen.
Yeah, same thing. The crazy thing is I thought you was going to get it when you broke it down the second time, and you was like, hypothesis. And then I was like, oh shit, he's about to get it. And then you fucked up again.
Sis.
We're going to get out of here because I can't stand waxing. I'm just totally over it. Yeah.
How you got this, sis? How you going to put a bunch of words just together? That's out of control. You could put BAD right behind it. You know what I'm saying? Hypothesis bad.
Anyway, Trav, thank you so much for joining us this episode. What happened to Issa Trey, y'all? I haven't seen her in a while.
Oh shit, Choker, where the fuck you at, girl?
Right?
She has called up, but she's missed it when we had the other callers in.
Yeah, we need Issa Trey too.
What's going on? Your trigger finger messing up, Issa?
Yeah, we haven't seen it. Because Jerome, Jerome be taking up the whole screen with his shirt off.
Yeah, his shirt off.
But okay, we gotta get out of here, y'all. Bully and the Beast podcast. Yep. We'll see y'all next week. Make sure you rate, review, subscribe.
Tell a friend to tell a friend. Hold on.
Nigga, I'll slap the fuck out. Okay.
What?
Don't you have on a shirt that says what the fuck my
it's
shit
coming. My shit is coming. You
I hope so, because I'm gonna sue the fuck out of your ass, and that's all that matters.
You know what's amazing? What's amazing,
nigga? What's up?
When I was in the toilet and thinking about tell a friend.
All right, I'm gonna get out of here.
It was great. And then I just
nobody
put them on
cares.
shirts.
Go keep jerking off to your own smell of your shit on the toilet, you nasty fucker.
I never thought about that. No.
Appreciate y'all, man. Good talking to y'all.
Good talking to you too. Make sure y'all sign up for Patreon if you have not already done that. You can find the full episode, the full video, behind the scenes content, and all that good stuff there. You can also find the episodes earlier. And Wax has this big gun.
No, this is one of my it's one of my airsoft paintball guns. It would definitely be up there soon.
I'm gonna shoot it at his head and see if
no,
it works.
knock it off. I got a gun range out there. It's an airsoft gun range. It's really coming soon. Go to who'swaxpaintball.com and you'll see it in Who's Wax Paintball on IG whenever Instagram get back up. And you'll see me shooting out there.
What if it never comes back, y'all?
Instagram, just some people gonna lose some money, but the internet gonna start popping. Something else going to be jumping off. So
let's try to think of something.
Let's think of something. Let's be at the head of it. Oh,
right.
Shit.
I'm going to Black Planet, y'all. So I'll see y'all over there.
All right.
Oh my God, they died already.
Oh,
did you just make this?
Yo, she quick as shit.
I know. What in the fuck?
Yo, let's post that. Yo, let's post it.
We can't. There's nowhere to post it.
Oh. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
All right, y'all. See you next week.
Bless.